Eric on the front on your right.
Hey, Jrue. You guys have been able to force Chris Paul into a lot of turnovers in the last couple games. You had a big one late. Just what have you seen against him? And I guess kind of what have you seen on that play that you were able to get that steal against him late?
I mean, I think it's just making him uncomfortable. Always keeping bodies by him, 2 and 3 people, and not really just getting a clear view of what he wants to do. So it's not me by myself. It's definitely a team effort.
And then I guess just you would have been on the weak side of that Giannis block. Just what did you see on that play?
That's elite. It's an elite block. To be able to read that he's going to throw the lob and go up there and get it, that's elite.
He said he knew as soon as Booker turned his hand like this that it was going to be an alley-oop. Like, when did you kind of recognize that, like, oh, they're going to throw this over the top?
I mean, it was about the same time, but what could I do about it? 8 and 7 feet, So, again, Giannis is athletic, but I just think his IQ for the game and to be able to read that, and especially the point in the game that it was in, just makes it a very elite block.
Logan.
Jrue, there was a play from Chris down the stretch where he hits a layup going into a timeout, and the entire team just goes and picks him up. What does that say about how you guys feel about Chris, and what was your reaction to his game tonight?
I think as a team we're pretty close. It's kind of the next man up, help that person. So anytime anybody goes down, and Giannis gets banged up a lot, so we're running to his aid as well. But Chris making that play, man, is huge. And then the way that he played the whole game, but in particular down the stretch is, I mean, the reason why we play and the reason why we have K-Mid on our team. Him and Giannis are the finishers, and they took us home tonight.
What does that say about him to have a game like this to have a game like this in the finals in a swing game like that? What does that say about him?
K-Mid doing what he do. He's had it at every stage this whole playoffs. So not a surprise, no, but great timing.
Vince.
Devin had 5 fouls. You were on a fast break. It looked like he wrapped you up with both hands. What did you experience, and were you surprised that there wasn't a whistle?
I don't know. Man, I don't know. I don't know.
Jim?
Jrue, I mean, overall, how tough was it for you to just kind of stay in the moment, I guess, late and play defense the way you did, knock free throws down at the end? With you don't know what's going on with some calls, the shot's not going in. You know what I mean? Like, was it? Did you kind of have to dial in there a little bit?
Nah, I know my game is more than just scoring. It's part of the reason that they brought me here. I can get into the paint, facilitate, make plays that way, and then I can make plays on the defensive end. So I just feel like my game is not just one-sided, but I've always stayed locked in, even if my shot's not falling. I always try to be aggressive offensively, but in particular defensively, where we know that Chris Paul can go off at any time. So really just staying on high alert when he gets the ball.
Bud said earlier, those last few minutes in the game in general was a mental toughness game. And Giannis mentioned hustle with his block. I mean, you had those couple rebounds, Pat's defense late on Devin.
And big shots.
Yeah.
Pat had some big shots, too.
Can you speak a little bit about, I guess, those final minutes where it's maybe not – there's a few points, but there were a lot of those sort of other hustle type.
Right. I just think, for one, being consistent, and our team, we give each other confidence. Even me not shooting well, always telling me to shoot it, always telling me to be aggressive, but we always know that the person next to us has our back. So I think when it comes to those points and that time in the game, whatever you do with confidence, and you do it thinking that you're going to make that play.
Mara, over to you on Zoom.
Question from Mark Schwartz on Zoom. Drew, there's been a little bit of a Batman Robin conversation regarding Giannis and Chris Middleton, but you really kind of put it well during the conference finals when you said that Chris is the heart of the team and Giannis is the soul. What did you mean by that, and how did that play out in the way the game played out tonight, including Giannis's block and Chris's great run?
I mean, it means what it means. They've been here the longest. They've been through the most together. They've endured the most. They've been criticized for everything that they've done here, and they've also got the glory. But they know the pressures that come with that, and they've exceeded all those expectations. So I think for them to be able to perform on each stage, and especially this stage like this, is awesome to see, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. But yeah, they give us confidence as a team, and they carry us just like they did tonight.
Next question from David Aldridge.
Jrue, it seemed like you all made a concerted effort to pick CP3 up 94 feet. I mean, Teague was turning him multiple times when he was in there. You were doing it as well. And I know he's a great player and he's gonna make plays, but do you feel like that has a cumulative effect over 48 minutes?
I hope so, because I'm tired. I really do hope so. That's kind of the point of us doing it, right? I think to be able to not give Chris just some easy baskets, easy view of the game. We know that he can control the game and just kind of put it in the palm of his hand. But I think being able to have his back turned most of the game, always thinking that me or Teague are going to be there, I think it can be frustrating. So, and then doing it 94 feet for 48 minutes, it can be a bit tiring. And so, yeah, I think we've been doing a pretty good job of it.
Thank you.
Question from Davide.
Hey, Drew, going back to Chris, when did you realize he's so as good as making the difference in Game 4 of the finals?
I think he's always had it. Chris has no fear, and he never has. Being one of the guys who's guarded him in my career, knowing what he's done, hitting big shots, making big plays, he's never been afraid of the moment. So putting him in this situation is kind of perfect.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.